Hey guys, this is Whited42, and I'm watching Nintendo Direct for the 4th, or April 1st. I'm watching this the day after because, well, no, it's live right now, but I'm about 20 minutes behind, 30 minutes behind. But whatever, I'm gonna start watching it. I haven't watched it beforehand, but I'm just like filming my live reaction. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright, everyone's mature 17. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Hello. Oh, is this gonna be Mewtwo? Yes, it's Mewtwo. Okay, cool. Nice. I can't wait for Mewtwo. I legitimately cannot wait for Mewtwo. Oh, Mewtwo strikes back. I just noticed that. Looks like he's finally playable, which is, you know, cool. No, Duck Hunt. Yeah. It's good to play. It's good to finally play as Mewtwo again. Oh, speaking of which, the CDs will be coming out soon. Ooh, that's a cool Mewtwo. Oh, okay, so he did well. I was kind of expecting that he would Mega Evolve, but you know. Pikachu slightly walks back. Alright.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo.
Okay.
What you just saw is a new challenger video for Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
It took some time to develop this character after the game was completed, so we had to make you wait. But Mewtwo.
No, you could have just been on break. You didn't have to. You didn't have to work so hard.
And Nintendo 3DS on April 28th.
Oh, really?
Price listed here.
Oh,
And as previously announced,
that's awesome.
Club Nintendo members who have purchased and registered both
That's
the Nintendo
awesome.
3DS and Wii U
You can
versions
buy him as
of the
DLC.
game before March 31st will receive a free download code for the character on April 15th.
Oh, so we get it earlier than the DLC.
Alongside
Sweet.
Mewtwo,
I have both
we'll
versions,
be
so.
releasing a software update on April 15th as well. In the future, we'll continue to develop more and offer additional downloadable content.
I might have to
Super
go
Smash
back
Brothers.
to Smash for Wii U
Here's
just to
a
show off
taste
Mewtwo.
of what we have in development. First, we'll be adding more costumes for customizing Mii fighters.
Okay, more costumes for
In
me.
addition to the items you see
Sweet.
here, we'll begin offering
Oh, wow.
costumes inspired by
Oh,
major game
okay.
series.
That's a weird looking Dunban. Oh, Mega Man X. Awesome. Oh, and Mega Man. Ah, Proto Man.
For the
Cool.
first wave of crossover items, we created
That Dunban looks hilarious.
by X and Proto Man from Capcom's Mega Man 3.
Oh, okay, so you can just buy them as
that's
DLC.
not all of the new content we'll
Didn't
be
think so.
offering. Please take a look at this.
Oh god, is it more DLC? If it's more DLC, I swear to god, I will flip some table. Are they adding Lucas? Is Lucas coming?
PK Fire!
Yes! 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 He's back! Yes! Oh, that's awesome! Lucas! Oh, it's good to see Lucas back. I was so surprised when... Wow. I was so surprised when they got rid of Lucas. I mean, like, sure, he seems like a clone, but... You got Dark Pit, you got your Dr. Mario, which I'm happy is back. You got your... What else? Oh, it's good to see Lucas. I missed him. I missed him so bad. Oh, so Nintendo's not gonna be like Sega with Sonic Generations. They're gonna add DLC. I love you, Nintendo. Woo! Oh man, that makes me so happy.
You recognize this fighter as Lucas from Super Smash Bros. Brawl
Hell yeah.
on Wii, and originally from Mother 3.
Oh, and just a
the
second,
sequel
guys.
to
I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys.
Fun released only in Japan. We've heard your request and we've decided to offer Lucas as a downloadable content.
That's what I love about Nintendo. They'll listen. They'll listen. They gave us Earthbound, now they're giving us Lucas.
For June.
Okay, I don't mind as long as we get Lucas.
Have some fighters in mind yourself. Can you think of anyone you'd like to see fight against characters like Mario or Link in Super Smash Bros.? Well, after discussing it with Smash Bros. Director Masahiro Sakurai, we've decided to open the new Smash Bros. Fighter Battle on the Smash Bros. Microsite after this Nintendo Direct.
That's awesome!
With this poll, you can let us know directly which character you'd like to see become the next new fighter in Super Smash
Oh
Bros.
my god. Oh my god.
Of course, please understand that we won't be able to accommodate every request. But Mr. Sakurai and the
Because I'm a fan of Meow Meow
will
Mario.
take each request into consideration when
this is
developing
amazing.
additional fighters. We look forward to hearing
We
from
can
you.
decide who gets
This
in!
microsite will also provide details on upcoming downloadable content and how
Oh,
to
this
purchase.
is amazing!
Speaking of Super Smash Bros., we are ready to announce the next waves of amiibo.
Oh, there's gonna be
in
wave
the
4,
series.
okay.
In the coming monthly,
Charizard,
the following
Pac-Man,
characters
Warrior,
will join
Jigglypuff,
the
Ness,
30+ Super
Lucina,
Smash
Robin,
Bros. amiibo
Greninja.
that are already
Oh,
available.
okay, even more than that.
Of these amiibo figures,
Collectors
remember
have
that
your hell.
Lucina and Robin can be used with codename Steam, and that Wario is compatible with Mario Party.
Okay.
10. We'll be releasing a number of amiibo exclusively through retail partners. Keep an eye out for announcement from these retailers to find out when you can
Please,
pre-order.
please, please don't short stock them.
I hope you are looking forward to training up these amiibo in Super Smash Bros. Rest assured, we'll also be releasing amiibo of Mewtwo and
Nintendo,
Lucas
you are
sometime
amazing.
in the future. Next up is something called Amiibo Tap, Nintendo's greatest
Okay.
hits. This downloadable title for Wii U lets you touch Amiibo on the Wii U gamepad to unlock gameplay highlights from select NES and Super NES
Oh,
titles.
cool. I don't think I'll ever use this
demo
because I'll
is
probably just
limited
buy
to
the
3
game
minutes,
myself.
So you can't
Because
experience
it'll probably
the
be
entire
on
game.
Virtual Console.
But you can tap an amiibo to the gamepad multiple times to see
Oh, it's just
how
like Brawl.
which scene is highlighted. That way, you can sample a variety
Oh, you can switch
of
scenes, okay.
The games assigned to the amiibo you use are not predetermined.
Huh.
Instead, titles are randomly assigned when you scan the amiibo
what?
of choice for
How
the
do you
first
get
time.
Mario into Metroid?
So in that
Super
way,
Metroid.
it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you are going to
Yeah,
get.
lucky dip.
As you can see, there will be many classics to sample.
Aren't these all just on the
So try
Wii
scanning
U's Virtual
different
Console though? Well, I suppose if you
Sort of
want
like
just like a
swapping
taste
game
and if you want to buy it
cartridges
then,
from
sure,
an
why
old
not?
NES or Super NES. Amiibo Tap Nintendo's Greatest Hits will release on the Nintendo eShop.
Oh,
this
free
spring
download. Alright,
as a
cool.
free
La, la, la,
download.
la, la, la. Cooler.
Next, please take a look at this.
You going to amaze us? Oh, it's Mario Maker. I've been following this a little bit. What's that say? 30th. Oh yeah, 30th anniversary. Yeah, it's been 30 years since Super Mario Brothers. That's funny. Oh, whoa! There was a Hammer Brother in, Super Mario World. They must have made a new sprite for it, because you can't... There are no Hammer Brothers in Super Mario World. Yay! 30 years. Jesus. Jeez.
What you just saw was a 30th anniversary commemoration video created with the Wii U game Mario Maker. That's right. It's been 30 years since the launch of the original Super Mario Bros.
Feel old yet, guys?
On the NES in 1985. I couldn't be happier that Mario has continued to be active across a wide range of games.
Bring back the cape.
In no small
Bring it
part
back.
of the love
Please.
we all have for Mario. I'm extremely thankful. There's no better way than an anniversary celebration to gear up.
Another thing I'd like to mention is that, like, Satoru Iwata, he's amazing because
Mario
he learned himself some English.
Mario Maker is a game that lets you use
That's
the Wii
awesome.
Pads to create and play Mario levels. All you have to do is place characters or other pieces from Mario.
I don't know if I'll
into
actually
the level.
get
That way,
Mario
anyone
Maker,
can
because,
create
like,
unique levels.
sure, it's cool, but I don't think
You'll be able
it's
to
something that
switch
I'll,
between 4 different
like,
Super
play
Mario
a
Brothers
lot.
game themes.
you can change the game
From
themes.
the 8-bit pixel art of the original to the world of New Super Mario Bros.
Does it have to be
U,
you? Can't
and
be Wii.
enjoy
Wii's
the
better.
action that each provides. You can upload your finished
And
creation
make
to
make people
all
play
over
it.
the world.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of Kaiser
Maybe
traps here.
This is your first step toward becoming a world-famous level designer.
Woo!
Mario Maker will launch this September.
September? That's so far away.
As we approach its release, we'll be exploring fun ways to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Super Mario Bros.
That's awesome.
Please stay tuned for more information. Now, let me pass it over to Bill Trinan at Nintendo of America for more updates and announcements. Bill?
Bill?
Thanks, Mr.
I like
Iwata.
his shirt.
Bill Trinan here with some news on upcoming Wii U games. First, is Yoshi.
If Xenoblade X gets
Yoshi's
released
Woolly
before
World is
Yoshi's
a
Woolly
creative
World,
and
I
lovingly
swear to
crafted new
God.
entry in the Yoshi series. It reimagines fan-favorite gameplay elements and makes them feel brand
Yay.
new again. As you can see, Yoshi's latest adventure is an action game that takes place in a woolly world spread across varied stages.
Again, I'm not
featuring
sure if I'll
fun
get
yarn
this.
challenges. You'll create
mean,
platforms and even unravel yarn
like,
walls to discover hidden paths.
Like a
Eating these
Yoshi,
tasks,
I've never played a
Yoshi
Yoshi
must
game.
use his signature moves.
Don't
like
hit
gobbling
me.
up
I will
enemies
do. I will
with
play
flutter jump.
Yoshi's Island on the SNES
Meanwhile,
eventually.
he'll
As
explore
soon as I
every
can
nook
get a
and
card
cranny
of it.
every stage as he collects items and heads
Yeah,
to the goal.
I'm not a virtual console
The game
guy
offers
when
two
it comes to
modes,
SNES
Classic
games.
mode and mellow mode.
Unless
Classic mode has a similar feel to traditional
unless
Yoshi
it's a
series
game
games.
that wasn't
And
released
despite
in
the game's cute visuals,
the Australian or
it will
European
prove
version.
quite challenging even for veteran players. Mellow mode, on the other hand, allows players of all skill levels to
Okay,
enjoy
so
the
it's like
game as
Fire
real
Emblem
Yoshi,
Awakening's
who happens
classic
to have
mode
the
and
cutest voice you can imagine.
casual mode.
You can switch between the two modes at any time during play. So if
Really?
you get stuck in regular mode, you can switch over and continue enjoying yourself in mellow mode.
Wow. Mid-level?
Oh, I should mention, there are also special Yoshi amiibo. While the current lineup of amiibo figures are all made of hard materials, this amiibo series is created from
Really?
yarn, just like the heroes of Yoshi's Woolly World.
Wow.
When you tap the Yoshi amiibo
That's
on the Wii
cool.
gamepad, another Yoshi will appear in the game, allowing you to play with double Yoshi. That way, even when you're playing single player, you won't feel like you're playing alone.
That's awesome.
As in the multiplayer mode, playing with double Yoshi lets you turn your ally into a yarn ball to throw at enemies or to cross
Oh, it's
paths.
it's like the amiibo is called Yarn Yoshi.
Yoshi's Woolly World will launch later this year.
full.
The Yarn Yoshi amiibo will be available in 3 different
cute.
colors: green, pink, and light blue.
The Yoshi.
Next up is
I really
Splatoon.
want Splatoon.
In this action shooter, you control squid-like inklings who can transform into
this will be
humanoids.
so much fun.
So far, we've introduced a 4-on-4 online ink battle mode called Turf Wars, and a single-player campaign called Octo Valley, where you set off on your own to take down the inklings' natural-born enemies, the Octopus Army.
The Octopus, okay.
But today, we'll show you 2 more modes. The first is an online mode called Ranked Battle.
Okay, I've been
Just like in
following
Turf Wars,
Splatoon
you'll team up with 3 other players
a lot
to battle
too,
it out in
because
4-on-4 matches.
I'm looking forward to
However,
this.
This mode includes a ranking system. Ranked Battle has several rules that differ from Turf Wars. In one mode, called Splat Zones, players battle over a specific area within a given stage, so you can expect some fierce battles between 2 teams.
I've heard of this, I think.
Polish your skills against the Octarian Menace in single player, hit up Turf Wars for a casual multiplayer matchup, and then up the intensity in
I think
Ranked
some
Battle,
people
where
have
you'll find the
review
most
copies
serious
of it
competition.
already. I'm going, come on,
Another
I
mode
want it.
included in the game is called the Battle Dojo. Here you can enjoy local one-on-one battles with friends. In this mode,
there'll be some
one player
multiplayer
uses the
mashups of
gamepad
this,
as a
you
screen,
watch.
while the other plays on the TV screen, each one competing to see who can pop the highest number of balloons in a given stage. You can play this mode on the same stages as in Turf Wars, so just like in a real dojo, you can practice your moves and learn the layout and locations of obstacles to up your game in Turf Wars. We have one more Splatoon announcement today. We've decided to release Inkling Amiibo right alongside the game's launch.
Really?
When you touch an Inkling Amiibo to the gamepad, you'll receive missions based on the Amiibo you tap in.
Okay.
By completing these missions, you can acquire special weapons and gear that you can only get from these compatible
I think
Amiibo.
I might get those Amiibo.
The Splatoon series of Amiibo will be available in a single pack, including an Inkling Girl, an Inkling Boy, and an Inkling Squid on May 29th, when Splatoon launches.
May 29th.
Or you can buy the Inkling Girl or the Inkling Boy individually the same day.
I'm hoping that it's the same for Australia here, that comes out May 29th.
Moving along,
Virtual
I'm
console.
happy to announce that we'll be adding Nintendo 64 and Nintendo
Yes!
DS to our Wii U Virtual
Nintendo
Console.
64 and DS!
When playing Nintendo DS Virtual Console games,
That's awesome.
your TV monitor and Wii U gamepad will provide multiple
Oh,
dual-screen
that'll
layout
make it so
options to
cool!
maximize
Now
your
I
enjoyment.
can...
Some games will use your TV monitor as the main screen, while others will use both screens as one connected screen. No matter what type of Nintendo DS game you're playing, you can select a layout that best suits that title. For Nintendo 64 Virtual Console titles, you can select from one of 3 different control schemes and then configure specific buttons to your liking, or to better match the layout of the Nintendo 64 controller. And yes, if a particular game supported the Rumble Pack on Nintendo 64, the Wii U gamepad will be ready to rumble accordingly. And of course, both
I'm guessing that
Nintendo
the
DS
the
and
expansion
Nintendo 64 games
pack
can be
won't
played on the
really
Wii U gamepad
matter
screen
that
as well.
much.
Keep in mind that the Wii U Virtual Console versions of the Nintendo 64 games you've already purchased on Wii and transferred to Wii U will be available at the special discounted price of $2 each.
Okay.
Yoshi's Island DS will be released immediately after this announcement, as will the Nintendo 64 game,
Oh, I
Super
already
Mario
bought
64.
Super Mario 64 on the Wii
The
Virtual
following
Console.
titles will also be available soon.
Okay. Cool. Cool titles. I think that might give me a chance to try out Paper
Let's hear
Mario.
from Damon Baker, who's got some updates on upcoming indie titles.
Indies, okay.
Thanks, Bill. There's a lot of great stuff headed to the Nintendo eShop, so let's get right into it. Coming to Wii U this May, Adventures of Pip
Adventures
is a
of
puzzle
Pip.
platformer set in a retro-inspired 32-bit world.
32-bit. Alright, okay.
Pip is the unlikeliest
32-bit.
a
It's
single
like
pixel
that's
able to
amazing.
absorb
I
pixels
love
of defeated
32-bit.
enemies to
Like
evolve
it reminds me of
into 3
Sega
different
Saturn
forms.
and
Skillfully
like
switch between each form while exploring
I know
5
this was
dangerous
16-bit,
worlds
but Contra
overthrow the
Hard
evil
Corps.
Skeleton Queen. Rescue
was
trapped
awesome.
villagers to unlock new shops, and don't forget to use your gamepad to quickly access your inventory or quick travel throughout the land.
Okay.
Octodad Dadliest Catch is a game all about deception, not to mention destruction, and of course, dadliness, also known as fatherhood.
I've heard
In this
of
one,
this.
you play as a dapper octopus
I've
masquerading
seen
as a human,
this.
and as such, you'll have to master simple
I've
everyday
seen
tasks
this.
made difficult by your unwieldy tentacles, all while keeping your cephalopod.
Don't you like control 3 legs and you have to walk normally and stuff like that? It's-
There's even a ridiculously silly co-op mode where up to 4 players each control a different tentacle. Collect neckties and learn about Octodad's secret life.
Mint
when
crafts,
Octodad,
really?
Dadliest Catch, flops his way onto Wii U this summer. The The Mutant Mudds are back on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, ready to soil the land in the sequel to the acclaimed original.
Mutant Mudds,
Super
okay.
Challenge contains 40 brand new levels filled with dimension-bending platforming fun that will have you hopping in and out of the
Okay, I'm
background
guessing
to
this is a
discover secret
sequel, because I've never heard of
passageways
these
and
indie
collect
games.
gems. Be prepared to bring your platform.
Because I don't really play indie games that much.
Best of all, if you buy the game on Nintendo 3DS, you can download it on Wii U for free and vice versa. And if you own the original, a loyalty discount will also be offered. In Don't Starve Giant Edition, you'll fight, farm, craft, scavenge, and do whatever it takes to survive.
Okay, I've heard of Don't Starve.
Magic, and things that go bump.
Not Giant Edition.
Randomly generated worlds and the
it's
constant threat of permadeath will keep you on your toes. But luckily, your trusty gamepad will be with you to display your inventory and map,
Hurrah.
or to play the game in off-TV mode. Don't Starve Giant Edition will also launch with a special promotion. Every purchase gets you 2 copies of the game on Wii U.
What?
Send your second copy to a friend and they'll be able to embark on their own bizarre adventure. Before I pass it back to Bill, take a look at a number of other titles coming soon to the Nintendo eShop. Thanks, everyone.
Alright, here's the montage, isn't it? Forma.8. Okay. Dimension Remastered. Don't Starve Giant Edition. Yeah, we just saw that. Affordable Space Adventures. Star Wars. Narwhals. Never Alone. Yeah. This. Ninja Pizza Girl. Sorry, what? Antipole DX. Oh, that looks like Metroid Fusion. It looks exactly like Metroid Fusion. Life of Pixel. Badland. GRTY edition? Slain. Runbar. That Slain looked like Cynthia Night. Adventures of Pip. Back to Bed. I've heard of this. Space Hulk? Race the Sun. Deers? Dot Arcade. Swords and Soldiers 2. There are a lot of indie games all the time. Lionel City Builder 3DS, blah blah blah. Toto Temple Deluxe. The Bridge. Mutant Ma, yeah. Shatshimi. Nova 111. Wind Up Night 2? Reminds me of that Skylanders Swap Force character.
For this next bit, let's start with the trailer.
Okay. Maybe we'll get a Xenoblade X trailer later on in the direct. Okay, it's an anime-styled game, so I'm expecting... Yeah, I expected this. Okay, what are we actually doing here? Do we really need to see the panties? Okay, we're walking around Japanese culture cities and stuff like that. Okay. It's always that one pose, also that twirl and... Hold on, is this a game off an anime? Because I'm not that familiar with anime. Sure, I've watched a bit of them, but I'm not an animaniac. Okay. Subtitles, anybody?
First off, thank you for waiting, everyone. It's been a long time since we announced this project, but the game you just saw is indeed the crossover between Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem.
Oh, this! I've heard of
January
this!
2013 in a Nintendo Direct. The role-playing masters at Atlas are developing a truly modern RPG, where everyday life exists alongside a secret world of fantasy, including characters from the Fire Emblem series.
Is that supposed to be who I think it is?
Stay tuned for more information on this title.
Because what is Lucina wearing?
Now it's time for...
Oh, okay. Is this a horror game thing?
As I was saying, now it's time for a new Wii U title that fans have been clamoring for. In this new entry of the Fatal Frame series,
Fatal Frame.
you play as one of 3 different characters, each with their own storyline set at the cursed tourist destination, Mount Ikami. Using the Wii U gamepad as your camera, you'll investigate different areas while soaking in the atmosphere. But occasionally, your camera will be used to fend off hostile spirits in quick bursts of action.
Fatal Frame.
Prepare for scares when the game haunts the U.S. later this year.
I've never seen Fatal
Frame.
Frame. I've heard of it. That's it.
Now let's dive into some Nintendo 3DS software, starting with the Nintendo eShop title, Box Boy.
Box Boy.
It's a charming puzzler from the platforming masters
of
HAL Laboratory.
Because I'm subscribed to a Game Explain, I saw that they did something about Box Boy. I didn't watch it, but they release like 56 videos a day.
You'll navigate more than 150 stages full of interesting challenges using the main character's ability to duplicate his blocky body. With this technique, he can invent unique structures like the shielding afro, and then use them to protect himself, hit switches, and snake around environments like a boss.
Like a boss!
Whatever type of gamer you are,
you just said like a boss!
Haven't solved many puzzles like these before.
Oh my god.
Figuring them out just feels good. And so does parading around in the block costumes you'll unlock along the way. Some of them even make you move faster, jump higher, and look as much like a ninja block.
I didn't know this was sponsored by Majora's Mask.
Life's good when you're a ninja block. Box Boy will be available for purchase on
What's
the
with the
Nintendo
eShop
eShop
sign there? It's like
April
green.
2nd. Next, the latest game in the Pokemon Rumble series, Pokemon Rumble World.
I don't follow the Pokemon Rumble
you can download
series.
for free and start playing right away. It features more than 700 Pokemon from Pokemon Red and Blue through Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, some of which can even Mega Evolve.
Oh, sweet. Wow, over 700 Pokemon. Can you play as all of them?
To advance in your journey, you'll square off against tons of wild toy Pokemon and defeat them to add to your collection. During your adventure, you'll travel to different areas on hot air balloons.
It looks like something I would enjoy, but I've never thought of picking it up.
You'll acquire different balloons using
any Pokemon Rumble,
allowing you to reach more distant areas where you'll encounter new crops of wild toy Pokemon. There are other ways Pokédiamonds aid you during gameplay. You can get Pokédiamonds when you beat certain stages, or even via Street Pass. Or you can purchase them through the Nintendo eShop using funds from your account, which you can access at a shop in Castletown,
why are we using me
your adventurer's home base. Pokemon Rumble World will be free to download starting on
it's a 3DS title.
Through the eShop on Nintendo 3DS.
I think because the last one was weird.
If you love Mario, RPGs, or puzzle games, then the future is looking bright, because 2 brand new full-length RPGs are headed your way in a single package. Puzzle & Dragon Z plus Puzzle & Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition.
I was just like a new Mario and Luigi game. I was like, yes, but
each game is its own separate adventure.
I've heard of this.
With completely different stories, characters, and gameplay twists. Puzzle & Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition begins with Princess Peach being kidnapped by Bowser.
Really?
To rescue her this time, Mario and Luigi must take the Koopa King down by crafting the perfect team of his own minions. In battle, you attack enemies by dragging elemental orbs around the playfield.
I'm stupid. I remember Puzzles and Dragons.
Chain 5 or more orbs, and you'll unleash a group attack on multiple enemies. Picking the right team is paramount. You'll choose a leader like Mario.
This doesn't really seem like
Luigi, each of which has a passive skill that is used
automatically.
Companions have skills too.
This really doesn't seem like a Mario themed game.
To gain new skills, your companions can transform, which also increases their level cap. Items like the Super Mushroom or Goomba Coin cause transformations to occur, like a red Koopa Troopa riding on a Cheep Cheep. And that's just one game included in this package. The other half of your purchase nets you Puzzle & Dragons Z, which weaves a whole separate tale that sees you joining an ancient dragon research organization
continent
known as
of
the
both
Rangers.
humans and dragons call home.
On your quest to save the world, you encounter more than 250 monsters, each of which can serve as your team leader, providing you with tons of strategic options. And by using chips gathered from defeated monsters,
I'm used to
you can
seeing
even
this
evolve your monsters
when it comes
into
to.
new
I'm
forms.
used to seeing those
With
kind of
these
models when I'm
evolutions
looking at
come new
this
skills,
gameplay instead
higher
of like
level
boom
caps, and different
booms and
stats.
Koopa Troopers and Goombas.
Puzzle & Dragons Z plus Puzzle & Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition will claw its way to store shelves May 22nd.
I think
where you can pre-order
I'll
it
look
beginning
at that
today
maybe.
on Nintendo.com. If you can't wait that long, Puzzle & Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition will have a demo available April 30th on the Nintendo 3DS
But that'll cost
eShop,
as much
so
as
feel free to try
the
it out.
real game.
For a really in-depth look at
always
the
do
game
that.
and what makes it so compelling, make sure to check out the new video on our YouTube channel that goes up today.
Okay.
Our next title is Attack on Titan, Humanity in
Attack on
Chains from
Titan.
Atlas.
I still
In
have
this
to watch that
fast-paced
anime.
action game, you play as characters from the popular manga and anime series. As an elite member of the Scout
I haven't
Regiment,
watched it,
you
but
can experience the feeling of bringing down a
I
Titan
do
on
know
your
the
own or
meme
with friends
with it.
in the local or online 4-player co-op mode, complete with rankings and leaderboards. The game
This
also
and Legend
supports
of
the
Korra
C-Stick
I
on
wanna
the new
watch.
Nintendo 3DS XL for smoother camera
because,
control.
well, I
Finally,
know Legend of
to
Korra is
inspire
an
you to
American
join the Scout
cartoon, not
Regiment
an
when the
anime,
game
but,
releases, the
you know.
first 2 episodes of the Attack on Titan anime are now available in
Oh
Nintendo eShop.
god.
Attack on Titan, Humanity in Chains will be available in May, only on the
Everything's
Nintendo
in
eShop.
May.
The recently released turn-based action you'd expect from our friends at Intelligent Systems.
What the heck
But if
just
you
happened
haven't had
there?
the chance to try it yourself, feel free to download the demo. It's currently available on the Nintendo eShop.
Okay,
And
it just
remember,
suddenly switched
And
to
if you have a new
Codename
Nintendo
Steam.
3DS XL, you can tap compatible Fire Emblem
whatever.
Amiibo like Marth on the NFC touch point to add that character to your roster, fantasy weaponry and all.
Okay, so
If you weren't able
yeah,
to
I've
get
heard of
hold
this,
a
but
Marth
why are we
Amiibo,
having
don't
Marth,
worry.
Ike,
We'll be releasing more Marth Amiibo in May. So stay in the
Lucina?
loop and don't
What else
miss
is
your
coming in
second
here?
chance.
Robin.
In related news, there's an update on the way to Codename
Like,
Steam
why are we getting
that will
all them?
improve the player's experience, allowing you to speed up enemy turns by pressing a
I wish
fast
with the
forward
next
button.
Fire Emblem we could get
Specific details will be announced on our social media
like
channels soon.
amiibos of Roy or Eliwood
In
and
honor
stuff like
of
that.
literature's
Elm.
most famous trickster, we're starting an online
And
public
that way,
tournament called Hijinks,
we
named
could,
for Tom Sawyer himself. This deathmatch tournament will run from today
That way we
until
could
April 5th.
like get
So
those.
if you want to participate,
Or we could
follow
just
these
have
steps to
DLC
see
like
how
we
you
did
stack
with
up
Fire
to the
Emblem
best of the
Awakening,
best.
but
There will
like
be more tournaments in the future, so stay tuned.
amiibos. They're
Top
cool.
players in these tournaments will even earn special titles that are visible online. Next, I have some info on a new update to
Oh,
Street
God.
Pass Me Plaza.
This
The software
thing.
already contains several games crafted specifically.
Whoa, I've never
with
seen
Street
any of
Pass
this stuff.
functionality in
Or is this the
mind.
new stuff?
The last update in 2013 added 4 games to the plaza.
What the heck?
Now, we're bringing 2 new games
I've
to
never
the
seen
plaza.
this!
The first
All
one
I know
called
is Street
Ultimate
Pass
Angler.
Quest and
In this fishing game, the player
puzzle.
visits the Street
swap.
Pass Islands to try and catch various fish with bait received from me characters.
I've never
via Street
seen
Pass.
all these new
You'll
games.
have to pick the right bait to hook the fish you're trying to catch, and if it bites, reel it in. There are over 150
Not that I
fish
care, I
scattered
don't
across the
usually
islands,
play
not
Street
to
Pass
mention
Me Plaza.
several legendary monsters. The other new Street Pass game is Battleground Z.
Oh god.
In this action game, players receive items based on their Street Pass Me Plaza character's hobby and use them as weapons.
Really?
to
I'm
beat
guessing
down
that guy likes
hordes of
partying or
zombies.
something.
It all goes down in the city of Hobbyville, home to people who take their hobbies and zombie outbreaks very seriously. To rescue the citizens of Hobbyville, players will make the most of 26 makeshift weapons.
Those
to
faces
best
are
the
reminding
zombies
me
in
of
each stage.
Huh.
Alongside these games, we'll also be offering Street Pass Me Plaza Premium, which brings to the service even more ways to interact
Yeah,
with
there's
new
there's
characters.
there's
Street
facial
Pass Me
expressions on
Plaza
the Mii's
Premium
are
is
reminding me of
paid content
Tomodachi Life.
which offers up new features
I don't have
like
it,
Street
though.
Pass birthdays. Now you can start filling in the dates of your Street Pass Me characters'
Oh my
birthdays
God.
on the new calendar.
Oh,
And
I
also
would
store
kill
up
to get
100
Reggie
Miis
on mine.
of your friends or special Miis in the new VIP room. The new update to Street Pass
That
Me
me.
Plaza will be available on April 16th. Ultimate Angler Battleground Z, and Street Pass Me Plaza Premium can each be purchased individually.
Oh, you buy
inside
them.
Street Pass Me Plaza
What?
once the update is complete.
That's why I don't have
If
them.
you purchase both Ultimate Angler and Battleground Z together, you can get them for a special discounted price.
Why wouldn't you do that? It's cheaper.
The Nintendo 3DS family of systems already has a great library of role-playing games. One look around the internet and you'll find lots of gamer love for titles like Fire Emblem Awakening and
Are they
Bravely
talking about the
Default.
new Fire Emblem?
Fans of those games should prepare themselves for a whole new dimension of RPG goodness, because the role-playing swan song of the last generation is brand new again, exclusively.
I'm not getting this. I'm not getting the new Nintendo 3DS.
The new Nintendo 3DS XL version
But
combines
I'm not
the
getting
original's amazing story,
this version
vast
because,
landscapes,
well,
and
I
intense
already
real-time
have
battles with
seen
new
it play.
features like the collection.
I know you can
Here
view
you
models.
view
I do
3D
have a Shulk
animated models and
amiibo,
listen to the entire soundtrack, even with your system closed.
but
It's time for the world
I don't
debut of a
like
new
that.
trailer.
That's
of
not
Xenoblade
getting me into
Chronicles
that.
3D. Enjoy.
14 years since I found you on that
Ah, so we're
mountain.
getting the new trailer.
Seems like yesterday.
I'm already halfway through the game, but like I'm 65 hours in. I haven't been playing it for a few
Now I
weeks
think about it, that was when I found them.
because you know I'm into Sonic at the moment.
This might be crazy talk, but maybe you and the Monado are part of some higher plan.
I'm not spoiling anything about the story here.
I just realized something. The future I see, it isn't set. I think it's more like a warning.
It feels weird. One thing I noticed about the game is that like in the beginning it's a lot more edgier. Like Dunban will cough up blood and stuff like that, and they'll say damn and hell all the time.
It can't be.
But then later on in the game, there's nothing really, other than partial nudity, fan service. But you know, I can't believe that this is able to fit on a new Nintendo 3DS cartridge. I mean, I know this system is powerful, but as powerful as the Wii? Like, Jesus. I know a lot of things were cut down, but this game still looks really, really good. Look at that. Ugh. Oh, and if any of you ask me, no, I will not do a... Oh, April 10th, okay. I will not do a Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. Well, maybe one day, but...
Let's move on to the
Oh,
new
God.
Fire Emblem game.
Ooh,
for
I'm
Nintendo
excited for
3DS,
this.
which we
I love
announced in the
Awakening.
last Nintendo Direct.
I've never played any other Fire Emblem game,
As in Fire
sadly.
Emblem Awakening, the main character will be a customizable avatar created by the player. However, in that game, the character you created was more like a second protagonist, or even a partner for the main character. This time around, for the first time in the series, your created character is the main protagonist of the game. Today,
It's
I would
annoying
like to
that
show
Chrom
you a
was
new
always the
trailer
main one.
that highlights some changes only made possible because the player is now the main hero. Please take a look.
Okay, we saw this, yeah, we saw this, lady in that, in the first trailer. I do like Fire Emblem Awakening, but I didn't get very far into it. I mean, I'm up to chapter 8, and I've sort of, like, stopped. Probably because I bought it when I was on a holiday. But like, yeah, and then like once you play it for the holiday, like when you're in your like in a unit or an apartment for a while. And then like once I got back home, I was playing it a little bit and then I just stopped. Okay.
こっちだ。戻ってこい。
You can only choose one path. Okay. Ah, okay, so it's gonna be like Shadow the Hedgehog on us. That doesn't always mean it's gonna be bad, though. You can tell this art style is like Fire Emblem Awakening. Is it gonna relate to Fire Emblem Awakening at all? Or Shida and I'm guessing that's like light and dark or something. Or hero or villain, stuff like that.
There are two kingdoms at war: the peace-loving Hoshido.
Oh, they're two kingdoms. Okay. So yeah, it's basically
which side
hero or renegade.
As always, there are two sides to every story, and in this game, the path you choose ultimately decides your character's fate.
Okay.
No matter what, the world and characters will be the same, but depending on the decision you make, the storyline, battles, and outcomes will be drastically different.
Okay, so storyline.
On the Hoshido side, you'll experience a more traditional path as you work together with your allies to fend off Norian invaders. Because this path story is more similar to past Fire Emblem games, it's a bit more accessible, even for newcomers. On the other hand, if you choose the Nord, you'll be forced to revolutionize an unruly kingdom from the inside, so the story will be slightly more complex, and the difficulty will be more challenging.
I don't know if I'll, like, when I get it, I don't know if I'll go Shiro
or planned for a 2016
Norian
release
first.
in
Probably,
North America. Stay tuned for more
Shiro.
information in the future. You may have heard something about these cards I'm holding. Well, we're finally ready to show our hand.
What is it?
These cards feature characters from the Animal Crossing series, and you can use these cards in a brand new
Wait,
Nintendo
how come it has
3DS
the
game
Greek name
called
for
Animal
those
Crossing
things?
Happy Home
It said
Designer.
Puli.
The game
which is
offers
the
you a
Greek word for
unique way
bird.
to interact with your favorite animals from the series without doing chores. It's all about the home decorating and design aspects of Animal Crossing.
Huh.
In fact, animals will request the player to design a house for them, one that fits their rather specific tastes.
So you just make a house?
Then, it's up to the player to
cool.
furnish and decorate their homes and meet the animals' requests by designing them a home that suits their sense of style.
I don't have any Animal
That's
Crossing
where
game, and
the
I don't
cards
want
come in.
New Leaf.
They're a new,
I actually
more
want the
portable
original
form of
first.
amiibo that doesn't require a figure. If you have an Animal Crossing series amiibo card,
I know
you
New
can
Leaf
tap
will
it
be
in
like
to design a room
the
for
big
animal on
one,
the card.
but
After designing their room, you can scan additional amiibo cards to invite other animals to come
cool.
visit their house, and then kick back and watch them have fun together or snap a photo. In other words, amiibo cards let you experience a different side of the Animal Crossing world than you normally see in the core series.
I don't have an Animal Crossing game, as I just
The Animal
said,
Crossing
but
series
like,
amiibo cards and the game Animal Crossing
I do
Happy
want
Home
one.
Designer will be released this fall. We will also release an NFC reader-writer accessory on the same day as Animal Crossing.
yes!
That way, you can scan amiibo on regular Nintendo 3DS
Yes!
and Nintendo 2DS
Thank you!
systems as well. We have a couple more announcements.
I'm
to
not
make
getting
on
a
an
new
existing
Nintendo
title
3DS.
that Mr. Iwata will cover. See you next time.
Hello again. For today's final game, I have some new information about downloadable content for
It's all about Mario Kart 8. I can't say that I... Really? Playing as your villager? That's actually pretty cool. Playing as your can it be like your villager in the game? Like, that'd be pretty extensive to make it like that. That's some pretty good DLC if you can get your custom villager in it. I don't think it is, though. I think it's just, like, pre-made characters. And they're just, like, presets. And you got Isabelle, you got...
What you are watching
A
right
villager.
now is the new Animal Crossing course included in Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2. Here you find familiar elements and characters.
Hello.
that
Hello,
make the
guys. I have
course feel
no
like a
idea what your
piece
names
of
are.
the Animal
Whoa,
Crossing
I know that
world.
guy, Regino
On
or
this
something.
course, this
I don't know, I
season
should just
change
not talk,
each
because
time
I don't
you
know
get
much about Animal Crossing.
Spring, summer, fall,
KK
and
Slider.
winter.
I at least know him.
Much like in
Who
Animal
doesn't know
Crossing
KK
games,
Slider?
you can bask in a variety of seasonal vistas here. Plus, we put a lot of effort into the background music too. The background track is a souped-up racing version of the Animal Crossing theme, recorded live in studio.
That's cool to see, like,
Mario Kart
how
8
they do it and stuff. That's cool.
Will include new racers,
8 courses,
Isabelle,
Crossing Cup and Bell
Villager,
Cup.
and Drivers, plus 4 new cars, as well as 8 new courses, including the Animal Crossing course you
Wow,
just saw.
8 new
We are happy
tracks?
to
That's
announce
awesome.
that instead of in May, this pack will be released on April 23rd.
That's actually pretty
In the
cool.
future, we'll have
City
more
Trooper.
details about the cars
Streetle.
and courses that are on the
A
way.
Streetle?
Alongside this release, more new
that's
racing
weird.
soon will be added. These 9 new compatible amiibo characters will add costumes.
Where's the... I'm just checking the actual time of what
Please
people are
try
up to
on
now.
your favorite one and
Oh.
enjoy racing in style.
Sorry, it's
We
finished
have
being
one more
live.
announcement for Mario Kart 8. Please take a look.
The Mario Kart series has been a part of many
Okay.
gamers' lives for over 20 years, ever since the debut of Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in 1992. Each entry in the series has featured gameplay that appeals to kids and adults alike by offering 3 main racing classes.
I don't have this, by the way.
50cc, a class which anyone can enjoy playing with relative ease.
100cc.
100cc, a speedier class that requires some
Why is it
skill and
CC?
technique.
I've never known that.
150cc, the fastest class, where finely honed skills are
Are they
needed
gonna
to
talk
compete
about
with the
Mirrored,
best of
or
the
are
best.
they gonna not talk about Mirrored?
But now,
200?
200cc is here.
Wow. Really? I thought Mirrored was good enough. But no, we have to make 200cc? Come on. I don't have Mario Kart 8, by the way. All these new games, I don't have much of. I don't even have Hyrule Warriors, although I do wish to get Hyrule Warriors. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world, when a bullet bill overtakes your bullet bill. I didn't think 200cc was
Ever
necessary.
since the original Super Mario Kart game, 150cc has been the fastest class. But now, we are
Crazy
introducing
fast
you
braking
to
is
a whole new
crucial.
level, the 200cc class. Because it's so fast, you have to have a good braking skill around tight corners.
Wow.
It's Mario Kart, like you've never experienced it before. This not
I thought
only
Mirrored
applies
was good
to
enough,
the
guys, but...
downloadable courses.
Okay.
Every course in the game will offer up to
I know there's a lot of stuff being released for Mario Kart 8, but
alongside Mario Kart
I
8
honestly don't
DLC,
think that I'm going to get it
an
myself.
update adding 200cc mode will be released on April 23rd. After downloading the update, you'll be able to enjoy this new 200cc class for
I got about
free.
40 minutes
Whether
left.
you think
This
you
direct.
can handle the speed
This
or
is a
not,
long direct. I'm used to
please
them
try
only being
out
about an hour.
this new 200cc class of races. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
That's it for Nintendo Direct. So now it's just moving on to Nintendo Treehouse, but I'm not going to be watching that. I was watching this on YouTube, but I was watching it live, but like, well, okay. A lot of things happened there. Mewtwo and Lucas for Smash Wii U. What else? There was stuff about the new Fire Emblem. A lot of indie games. Hold on, I'll look back over here. What else was there? There was stuff about Mario Maker. There was stuff about Yoshi's Woolly World, Splatoon, Nintendo 64 games, and Nintendo DS games being released on Virtual Console. A bunch of indie games. And what else was there? Stuff about Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. I think that's what it was called. Oh, Box Boy. Pokemon Rumble World. And that Puzzle Dragons X and Puzzle Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. Codename Steam. Street Pass Meat Plaza. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Oh, there was nothing about Xenoblade Chronicles X. Aww. Again, more stuff about the new Fire Emblem. Blah blah blah. Animal Crossing Amiibo cards and that new Amiibo adapter that lets you connect Amiibo to your normal 3DS, which I'm so excited for. And a bunch of Mario Kart 8 stuff. Mario Kart 8 DLC. I don't think I'll watch the Treehouse footage with Splatoon, because I'll just play the game when it comes out, but yeah, so that was Nintendo Direct on April 1st, 2015. I don't know, I think I'll try to do this again one day with future Nintendo Directs, but whatever. Hey guys, it's been Whited42, and I'll see you guys next time. See you then.